I would like to focus on 4 pillars that must shape Ukraine's path forward: peace, defense, reconstruction and accession to the European Union. First, peace. Dear Volodymyr, let me commend your leadership in calling for an unconditional ceasefire and mobilizing all diplomatic efforts toward a just and sustainable peace. Unfortunately, Russia has responded only with more strikes, more suffering, more unjustifiable death. This must stop. From day one, the European Union has stood and will continue to stand firmly by your side to ensure a just and lasting peace. We are doing this by increasing pressure on Russia through sanctions, by strengthening Ukraine's defense, and by deploying every diplomatic tool at our disposal to restore peace in Europe. Second, defense. Supporting Ukraine's defense is not only about military strength, it's about sovereignty and the foundation of economic recovery. Ukraine's defense sector is helping to stimulate local production, create jobs and drive innovation, strengthening the country's economy and increasing resilience. As Ukraine rebuilds, integrating these technological advances will bolster national development and help embed Ukraine and broader European industrial and defense value chains. This is a meaningful contribution to building the Europe of defense, a path shared by all Member States. As President of the European Council, I will continue to encourage Member States to increase investments in Ukraine's defense sector, including through the SAFE programme, which offers concrete instruments for this effort. Third, reconstruction. Ukraine's reconstruction will require a massive sustained effort from the international community, one that matches the scale of destruction and the urgency of the moment. As Ursula already announced, Ukraine can count with the European Union. But it must also be rooted in justice. Russia must be held accountable for the devastation it has caused. The aggressor must bear responsibility for rebuilding what is sought to destroy. Reconstruction is not only about buildings, it is about people and starts at local level. Local communities, municipalities, mayors, civil society and the media are essential actors in this process. As a former mayor, I know how powerful civil society can be in meeting immediate needs, driving community-led solutions and advancing the reforms necessary for the European Union accession. The European Union, including our cities, regions and citizens, stands with you, and we will continue working with the Ukrainian people for a resilient, democratic and peaceful future. Fourth and finally, Ukraine's accession to the European Union. Enlargement is the European Union's most strategic geopolitical investment in peace, in security and in prosperity. For Ukraine, accession is a commitment to democratic values, to rule of law, good governance and peaceful and stable future. At our most recent meeting, European Union leaders acknowledged the remarkable progress Ukraine has made on reforms, even under the most difficult conditions. The Commission's assessment is clear. Ukraine has fulfilled all the necessary steps to open the first cluster of accession negotiations. Negotiations must now move forward. Ukraine's accession process will continue with the next steps guided by merit, momentum and the mutual commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, Ukraine's future lies in the European Union. The European Union stands with Ukraine for peace, for defense, for reconstruction and all along the path of accession. Together, we can ensure that Ukraine not only recovers, but thrives, and in doing so, we will build a stronger, safer and more united Europe. Thank you very much.